Today we're going to have a look at how we can use this sunlight analysis tool to generate an analysis of this plane as to how many hours of direct sunlight it will get a day. So this looks something like this in the end. We have a color scale, and each of these divisions is kind of where we can see the shadow on the site versus the sun on the site. So just very briefly, let's run through. This is the entire script. Here we have an example model, and mostly what is required of you is in this inputs tab here, and then obviously to set it to true. So here we have the objects which we would like to project, or we'll ask them. These are the objects that are projecting a shadow. And here is the surface which we're testing against, so the test surface. You'll need to input both of these into this script depending on where your site is. Then we're going to give some information about the site that you're testing. So here we've got the Groningen, Netherlands, but it could be anywhere else, and you need to get the longitude and the latitude for those. Then we're asking, okay, what period of time would we like to test the sun for? So here it's we're testing in June. June. And we're testing on the 15th of June, and we're testing between 0 and 23. So the whole day on the 6th of June, on 15th of June, we're asking how much sun does this site get. So we've added the objects, we've added the surface. The next thing to do is to run. And then here we have the analysis and the slightly moved analysis. Now, there's a couple of things to note here. If your script turns out like this, it is likely that the surface plane, you need to use the command flip. So I'm just going to type that into the Rhino command here. And then we see, it's working well. Now, there's another thing we see here, which is when we see the scale, we see there's not many, or there's nowhere where it says 0 hours, and that's because the objects have not been cut out of the analysis plane. So if we go trim, cutting objects will be these objects, and objects to trim will be the surface, and surface. Okay. So now we see that the scale has actually readjusted. Here, the blue at the bottom is equal to 2 hours, and so on and so forth. So it just gets you a little bit more of a varied color results. The only other thing that is worth probably noting is that here we have building volumes with all of the floors. But here, these are actually Boolean unioned and then merge coplanar faces. So this is better to do. It will basically mean that your script one will run a lot quicker over a larger site. So have fun.